Hi, today I want to talk about one of the greatest lies that's been told to you. You might have heard of a quote, the best camera is the one that you have with you. Well, actually, that's a lie. This is not the best camera. This is the best camera that you want to bring with you. This is the camera that you have no choice, but have it available to you to use. Anyway, let's talk about it. Okay, you might have heard this quote, the best camera is the one that you have with you. It's been circling around the internet, and for a moment I thought, yeah, that's a good quote. You know, you have a camera and you start taking pictures, you take the events and all that. But you think about it, people just use this camera and take it left and right. They take selfies, they take friends, they take family, they take dogs, they take their food, they take whatever they take. And it's pretty much become like, I don't know, like something that you just rub your nose with or something like that, and then there we go. Having that manual control, for example, this is a manual lens, this is a 50 mils f1.4. Being able to control that and control the aperture to bring in light in or not, how much you want to bring it in. You want to create a real bokeh or bokeh compared to a fake simulated bokeh. It is it's a different feeling of that. And being able to control your whole picture by using these tools. The reason why I think DSLR or mirrorless camera is great for photographers in general is because it simulates the film camera in the past. And if you look at how the film camera was taken in the past, remember they don't have 24 or 36 frame that can take with. So they really take their time. Well, the difference here is that you have the exact shape and feature with be able to change the lens. You have different lens, you can have zoom lens, you can have a prime lens, whatever lens with different aperture, with different, whether you want manual or autofocus. I usually prefer manual. And having all the dial, just like the older model of film camera, this is much better. It's not about getting a better picture, it's being able to have the full control of your scene, your composition, your subject that you're trying to take, and being able to kind of engage yourself with that subject. It's almost like you're part of that moment as well. You take the time, you adjust, you focus, you do whatever you need to do, you have full control of it. Light, movement, the background blur, the flare, even the imperfection that the photographer intended for you to see, but you may not know for a moment when you're looking at it. If you are serious about photography or the art behind that, if you observe the best photographers, at the beginning you look at it and say, well, it's just like anybody else. But if you look at it carefully, there is something about that picture that give it the artistic feeling. I'm not saying that you cannot do with a smartphone, but when the photographer grab a DSLR camera, mirrorless camera, it feels like a film camera of the past, and they actually think or feel or become part of this camera. It's like almost an extra hand, extra eye, and having that heart put into the camera itself. It's that kind of feeling and moment that I think only photographers know, or a videographer knows what it feels like. When you do this, yes, you can take the picture. You can get the perfect, sharp picture. But it is not the same feeling as taking the picture, the art of creating that picture, the control of making that picture the way you want. It's like comparing a paintbrush that you're comfortable with and you're able to control it on a piece of paper or the canvas, compared to a simulated screen with a digital pen and you start drawing away. Totally different. This camera tried to simulate a film camera and almost got it right. Now, of course, if you're really serious about it, you might want to go back to the film camera. The only disadvantage, of course, it takes a while to process that image. Some pro photographer doesn't care about that. It's just the ability to be able to capture that moment and develop that film and look it up. Time is not their enemy. It's the picture that is their friend. So time is timeless to those who love their art. Thanks for watching. EducateTube.com.